Okay, I want to talk about something regarding ICE and the deportation of the so-called illegal criminals. And just recently, another American was killed, and I think that makes three. There's probably more that we don't know about. Anyways, so if you support this, I'm just gonna immediately demonstrate that you're in the wrong, and probably I should even call you an ignoramus, and probably bigot. And I can get a lot nastier, and I should. So here's the thing, and I've spoken to some of you about this, the Trump camp, and you really hate Joe Biden, right? You really hate the Democrats. You hate Joe Biden. Well, it turns out that Joe Biden's administration has successfully deported more illegal immigrants than your asshole fat fucking Fuhrer and your piece of shit masks SS guards. All right, we're talking the staff guards. They're like the staff guards of Hitler. So, but I'm developing this system where it's like we can use our phones and our computers of research. The phone's good enough, and just so I even came up with this idea about debating it. Two people debating or having a conversation. They should be able to look up things in real time. And so the first thing we'll just do is ask ChatGPT, what have you. Okay, under the Biden administration and the Trump administration, who has deported more illegal immigrants? Okay, the Biden administration formally deported and returned more undocumented immigrants during the 4 years in office than Trump administration did in his first term. A direct comparison of the absolute numbers requires distinguishing between the two main types of enforcement tracking: total border removals and repatriations, and interior deportations handled inside the country by ICE. Total repatriations and border removals. When evaluating the total removals and enforcement returns at the U.S. border, the Biden administration outpaces Trump's first term by a wide margin. The Biden administration 2021 to 2025, driven by historic levels of border encounters, okay? The Biden administration removed and returned approximately 3.3 million people. So, okay, in the fiscal year 2024 alone, a total deportations reached over 685,000, eclipsing any single year total from Trump's first term. The Trump administration, 2017-2021, the Trump administration removed or returned roughly 1.2 million people because overall border encounters were significantly lower during these years. Well, so with the Trump's first term, who was in office before Trump? It was Obama. Now we can look up that too. Guess what? If I were to ask here, Google, who between all three deported more people, Obama. Okay, he's like the deporter in chief. They gave him this like title that he eclipses the Biden and the Trump administration for the total number of deported illegals. So okay, so Trump's first year, it's like term. Well, because who was in office before Trump? It was Obama. Okay, let's move on. So interior ICE deportations. If looking strictly at the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE deportations resulting from the arrests made inside the U.S. interior, the two administrations are closer, but Biden's late term surge still sets the record. So far, Biden has done more than Trump for deporting the illegals. And yeah, if you want to look up what Obama did, he eclipses Biden and also Trump. So there's that. So why are you supporting ICE? All right. There's a reason you have to look into yourself, Trump supporters who support ICE. Why are you doing it? Are some of you, when you were young kids, dreaming that some black people are looking through your window or something? Like, who put that in your mind to dream about dark skinned people peeking through your whitewashed freaking neighborhoods? I never dreamt anything like that. Maybe you have. What's wrong with you people? So far, we're demonstrating that Biden has kicked out more illegals than Trump, and Obama did even more than that. Look that up. The Biden administration, following initial pauses, the administration scaled up interior operations. Let's see, 2024, ICE interior and border removals combined hit 271,000, a nearly 10-year high. Not higher Hitler, like what you guys are prone to do. High. 10-year high that surpasses Trump's first, term, blah, blah, blah. Operational differences. The primary drive of the difference is how the deportations are processed. Biden's strategy. He relied on enforcement returns, where immigrants agreed to voluntarily return to their home countries without a multi-year formal ban, and heavily expanded long-distance deportation flights to over 170 countries. So he's helping them out. We're going to get you out of the country. We're going to help you to do it, and cooperate with us. We'll help you. So he's kind of treating them like humans. Like he kind of civilized the Bible, but you still have to go. But we're going to kind of like help you. We're going to like the expanded long distance deportation flights. To over 170 countries. Trump's first term strategy focused on formal court order removals and policies like remain in Mexico, which kept asylum seekers outside the U.S. territory while their case is processed, rather than executing an immediate physical deportation from within the U.S. That's all I got. And also, I would say Trump's a lot more hard knocks with his, I call it hubris. Now, what I'm about to reveal to you is probably something that makes us all scratch our heads. But still, if you still support Trump, especially ICE, you're a fuckhead. All right? Fuck you. All right? Let's move on. Oh, how about this? What if every illegal immigrant was removed from the United States of America in one day? What would happen? This will be a short video. Removing all the undocumented immigrants from the United States in a single day is logically impossible and would trigger an immediate catastrophic economic collapse. Why in the fuck would that be the case if they're subhuman, they're garbage, and we should like even kill Americans who stand in the way of them and ICE? Why in the fuck is this taking place? Huh? You fucking assholes who support ICE? Fuck you. I just showed you here. Oh, well, you can't trust this. You can't trust Google. Yeah, you fucking do it all the time. You use Google for your other shit. You probably use Google to defend anything against Biden when it does seem to fall into your fucking lap. All right? So fuck you. Let's continue, and I'm going to end this. I ain't holding back on this one, fuckers. Removing all of them, undocumented immigrants from the United States, is logistically impossible. Well, not if you're fucking Gandalf. Fuck you, man. And would trigger an immediate catastrophic economic collapse because the physical infrastructure, blah, 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 So basically, they're going to now like defend why they can't do it. Let's look at the first 24 hours. Supply chain and food halts. What did you eat for dinner, you Trump humper? What the fuck did you eat for dinner today, you ICE supporter? Shitbag. Let's continue. Agricultural paralysis. Roughly 40% to 50% of all U.S. farm workers would disappear instantly. Fresh produce fields would be completely abandoned mid-harvest. Livestock facilities, milking operations, and meat packing plants would shut down immediately due to sudden, unfillable later vacancies. Frozen supply chains, warehouses, fulfillment centers, and commercial trucking networks would experience immediate gridlock. Cargo offloading and distribution would grind to a halt, cutting off deliveries to retail stores and supermarkets. Immediate inflationary shock. Commodities markets would panic instantly. Futures for groceries, meat, and building materials would skyrocket, pricing in severe upcoming shortages. And then it goes on to like, okay, let's look at it a little closer. Let's look at week one, infrastructure and everyday closures, construction site freezes. Okay, you want me to fucking read that, you fucking fat fucking Nazi fear supporters? Want me to fucking read the details? I think I've fucking proven my fucking point. Service industry collapse. The complementary worker layoffs. U.S. citizens working as supervisors, managers, truck drivers, and suppliers would be laid off by the millions within days because of the foundational labor required to run their businesses no longer exists. So if you're a motherfucking idiot who fits this description in this category of employees, if you are a fucking supervisor or a manager and you're fucking supporting this shit and all these illegals disappeared by the wave of my fucking magic wand, you would fucking lose your jobs, assholes, you shitbags. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Yeah, month one, financial markets and bank crashes. Oh, now we're into the month. Housing market crash. Oh my God, millions of homes would suddenly become vacant. Undocumented immigrants make up significant portion of renters. Renters. That's all. I already fucking made a little video about how the renters are fucking, outnumbering the buyers. All right, and the equity firms are all in for that shit, and the government ain't really doing fucking dick. Well, and Trump, he refused to sign the housing bill that would put a ceiling on how many fucking units these investment firms can buy, and you fucking still vote for that? I hope I'll fucking draw a pentagram right now. I hope you fucking lose your house, you fucking assholes. I'll fucking do black magic on your ass, you fuckers. Fuck you, man. You're gonna lose your fucking house because of this shit. And you fucking support that asshole after he refused to sign that housing bill? Who in the fuck are you? Shit, fuck, asshole, dick brains. Fuck you, man. Oh, let's see. The sudden vacancy epidemic would crash rental prices. Oh, cause widespread commercial property defaults and destabilize mortgage backed securities. Did you get that, you fucking asshole? Stock market crash. Oh my gosh. This is a big one. I'm coming to join you, honey. You know, what's this? Let's look at the big one. Wall Street would experience a historic multi-thousand point drop. Corporate valuations for major agricultural, construction, retail, and hospitality giants would plummet as companies adjust their earnings down to reflect a permanent loss of capacity. Banking and credit crisis. Local banks, credit unions, and micro lenders heavily integrated into immigrant communities would see immediate defaults on house loans, personal credit lines, and business loans, threatening regional banking solvency. Long-term reality, permanent macroeconomic contraction. Oh, he's on the table, doctor. Oh, he's contracting. What are we gonna do? Scalpel. Anna McKenna-San. What's the matter with you, right? Let's check this out. Trillions in lost GDP. Leading economic models indicate that the permanent removal of this workforce would immediately contract the total US real GDP by 2.6% to 7.4%. This equates to an instantaneous permanent loss of up to 1.7 trillion in national economic output, far worse than the 2008 Great Recession. So how many of you lost your house during that? So you voted for Trump to get rid of people via ICE, get rid of all the illegals. Well, guess what? You're gonna lose your other house. All right, so fuck you. Fuck you. All you people who support this shit. You're gonna have a worse fucking thing up your ass than 2008 recession. If all of the illegals were harpazoed the fuck out of here. Fiscal deficit explosion. Federal, state, and local governments would lose roughly $76 billion in annual tax revenue. Crucially, the Social Security and Medicare trust funds would lose billions in annual contributions that undocumented workers pay in but never draw from. They pay in and they never draw from. They pay in and they never draw from. They pay in, but they never draw from. They pay in, but they never draw from. Yeah, this is you. Yeah, you fucking pig fucker. You like to rat fuck people? Huh? How would you like to get rat fucked? Yeah, you see that little Nixon shit? Yeah, Donald Trump is next, right? Yeah, fuck you for voting for this shit. Because the undocumented workers pay in, but they never draw from. They pay in, baby, but they never draw from. Severely accelerating the insolvency dates for American retirees. Do you want to retire? Huh? Is that what you think? You're gonna fucking just because you do your job for 30 years, you've done all the things by the book, you follow all the laws, that everything's gonna come your way. Meanwhile, you want to fucking deport these people, the real fucking workforce. This is the real fucking workforce. Yeah? Huh? Oh, well, I can't trust that. This is an algorithm. This is a bot. You're talking to a bot. Well, bot this, because you know it's fucking true. Persistent stagflation. Ooh, what's that? The US would enter a prolonged period of stagflation, high inflation driven by extreme product scarcity, paired with high unemployment among native born workers whose industries collapsed from the supply stock. So that concludes this little segment, and I hope you're satisfied. Either way, you're a butt munch if you still support ICE.